Hi guys, Tim Ekman 14 right here, and we are back today with more of Empire Total War, the Swedish campaign. So today, I actually have just one battle for you in this campaign. There was some problem recording the last battle, and well, the last video really, and just glitches with the game and stuff wasn't working. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll save the highlight battle, which is me finishing off the Danish Empire in the battle with for Iceland, and I'll just record that separately. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, I'll probably re-record it or whatever. But and then of course then you'll be seeing a later version. But hopefully it's worked. So anyway, we're here with the battle for Iceland. So I'll just go over armies real quick. The army that I brought to Iceland was pretty good sized. There are 4 regiments of standard cavalry here. So here are the cavalrymen. That's 2 of the regiments anyway. I brought 5 units of line infantry, which are all along here. I've dug in, placed some breastworks. I've brought 5 units of artillery. So there's 2 there, and then here's another 2, and the last one. 2 units of grenadiers. So there's the grenadiers. They're hiding right here. And I'll just move forward and let you all see the artillery pointed out at the wall. I also have 2 regiments of dragoons, which I believe are right, or 3 regiments, sorry. And yep, here they are, kind of hidden in back here. And then, of course, my general, which is center somewhere. I'm not really sure. Oh, there he is. Found him. So, yeah. It's pretty short. The Army of Iceland, the official Danish army, does not have much to offer at this point. So, yeah. We'll get this battle started. So the artillery begins to open up, and they've deployed off to the side. They have 2 units of line infantry, which are very beaten up, both under 50 men. And then, of course, they have a bunch of just armed citizenry and some militia cavalry, which the artillery does eventually kill the general, which will be the captain of whatever this unit is. So I don't know where he is. There's the trumpeter. Where's the general? I know you're in here. Must be closer to the back. There he is. There's the enemy general. We'll get him eventually. So, yep, that shot probably right there. Yep, there it was. And we just killed him. And that probably will rout this unit as well. Called that. All right. So, we basically stay here and mop up these units, save for our cavalry, which I deploy off to the flanks, or I begin to, and then I correct my strategy and have the artillery cease fire. So I believe we just ceased fire there, and then I move up all of the cavalry as well as the dragoons, and make an all-out cavalry attack as the infantry is beginning to form. Well, the infantry and armed citizenry. So you see the cavalry, and they're all forming. We'll get it from the Danes' perspective, and they see this huge line of nothing but horsemen just piling out of these trenches. Looks awesome, though. So they begin to run because they know exactly what I'm going to do. And it was at this point that I paused the game. I told each unit who to attack. And then had them all go for him. So I know that pausing the game is kind of cheap, but worked out excellently. Oh, that's a glitch right there. That's not good. Wow, right on the muzzle flash. That's awesome. So as we see the cavalry beginning to come in here, they're going to run right over these guys. So they got a few shots off and they managed to kill a few of them. But these Danes are done, and instantly their entire line breaks. What they should have done is had their line infantry form square, and then they could have done some serious damage. But nope, we broke right through them. And it's at this point when I had all of the cavalry focus down these last couple of units of line infantry, and the battle was over. Or so I thought, until I saw that, in fact, they had more units of flintlock armed citizenry, which I wasn't terribly worried about, as well as their cavalry, which decided to come back. Now, they headed into the city, and I tried to race after them, but by then it was too late. I knew they were going to make it inside of the city, or if they didn't, we would suffer heavy casualties. So, eventually, I had all of my cavalry halt. My dragoons I reformed, which you'll probably see here happen in just a second. Nope, first they're going to try to make that attack. They're all going to try to go for it. And there it is. Make them call it off. Or at least the dragoons, I make them call it off. But man, good night. Look at this huge blob. Yeah, no, never mind. They're still going for it. There's still a few line infantry getting in the way. Oh my gosh, they're just getting run over. That guy. Yep, there it is. There it is. I had him call it off because the Danish people were already inside, and I could not fight them through the doorway there. So, I had my cav reform, as well as my dragoons, which they'll do here in a bit. So there we go. So the dragoons are going to form up. And most people usually will just drop their horses, but if there was going to be an engagement with infantry, I'd rather have all of their horses alive, so that way I could do an effective cavalry charge. And then here we go. The dragoons are going to dismount. So watch these guys get off their horses. Eventually here. So interestingly enough, this is the first regiment of dragoons. So I always like to level up my first and second regiments. There we go. They're all going to dismount. Grab their carbines, and they're going to run towards the walls. Well, eventually here. So what I'm going to have these guys do is I send each of the 3 regiments to get strategic points along the wall. The first one I have go to this gate. The second one I have move right here on this wall to defend any people coming up these stairs here. And then the last regiment I have take the wall directly, because anyone that comes towards the stairs, I want to get some good shots off from the inside of the wall. Now, the armed citizenry haven't fully noticed this yet, but they will here in a second. Ah, yes, I forgot. I sent around a regiment of cav, rather beaten up one. Well, no, not really. But still a relatively full-sized regiment here to go hide here amongst the trees, because I knew as soon as the dragoons came around, and as soon as my cav got hidden, these guys would immediately go for it. Wow, those guys are doing a dance. Yep, there they go. I knew that they would try to attack my dismounted dragoons, because they're pretty helpless here. So eventually, yeah, they're walking here, so they're going to try to come around here, but my guys are waiting for them. Meanwhile, I had all my infantry advance forward. I sent another regiment of cav here, just until this gate was taken, which I guess it was here, because they didn't really have anybody up on these walls. So the dragoons are almost all the way on top. There they are. There's the first, or actually, this is the 7th Regiment of Dragoons. So they've taken the stairs position. The next Regiment of Dragoons is beginning their ascent up this wall to take the gatehouse. And yep, just as I thought, these guys are moving towards this area over here. These guys haven't moved yet. I forget when they do. I think they were trying to get inside, and a few of them managed to. The rest of them kind of changed their minds at some point and went for my dragoons. There we go. There's the 1st regiment. They have mounted the walls. Let's see. And then, of course, we have this regiment, which is... I guess they came out the same place. I moved another regiment over here to capture this door. And as soon as they saw this cav regiment coming for the door, they knew they were going to try to hit them from behind. So they automatically moved forward. And it was at this point when I sent my reserve cav to go clean up these guys. And it worked out perfectly. These guys came running out of the woods, and these guys didn't know what to do. Well, they came running out of the woods, but there was kind of a confusion order here. Yeah, these guys broke at the mere sight of them. And these guys decided to go in through the door here. And I also sent these guys through the door. And there's the dragoons, and they've opened fire. So now it's a shooting arrangement. These guys got inside and are now cutting apart these armed citizenry with these guys taking shots in the back. So it's just a complete slaughter. And that's the battle. So, in total, what happened was I deployed 1,299 men. They deployed 507, so we had them more than double. We were outnumbering them by more than double. We lost 82 men. They lost all of their force. Out of the 82, they killed 35. And out of the 507, we killed 463. So I'm guessing the rest of the armed citizenry managed to escape out of the city and go back to their homes. So anyway, that finished up all of the Danish Empire and all my battles with them, because now we hold all of the provinces. And so yeah, that pretty much concludes all for this part. So I wish I had more for y'all, but as it happens, there's not much else for today, and I feel kind of bad that I didn't include this in the last episode. I really wish the files hadn't corrupted, because I had a 2-part special for you, or 2-battle special. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, please be sure to leave a like or comment telling me what I should play next, some strategies maybe. Could I have been more aggressive, or should I have waited for the enemy to destroy themselves? Yeah, so if you want to see more videos like this in the future, or anything else from my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there. And I think that's pretty much all for today. So until next time, I guess it's bye for now.